Hello, and welcome back to a new episode of A Journey to Valhalla with your girl Cassandra. We are going to be starting off by sleeping. And the last episode was filled with some building, some figuring out things. I hope it helps for you to build with Graustein too. See me struggle with it. For this episode, I think we're gonna go back to the Ashlands for a wee bit. We want to go to the second father location and see if we can fight father in the future there. We will not fight father just yet, that is for sure. But we gonna see where the second location is. So this we gonna be using the good food. Built that in the last episode and started our museum build. We're gonna be outfitting that with all the things from all of the different biomes, and yeah, we're gonna start back into the Ashlands and let's see where we want to go first. We know, let's see, father here, we have been to both locations, father 1, and then there is the pocket portal, that is the Emerald Flame. We have to put a father 2 location there. Let me do that real quick. Here on this. Oh, we already did that? Man, we are better than I thought. Okay. So we're gonna go over there. Or maybe with that weapon. And see how that father location looks. We haven't been there proper. We just are in the vicinity here. With the pocket portal being here. I'm gonna take that with. See where that is. And go there. And remove proper spawning things around here. Oh, maybe we want that weapon. See what's in here. Leave a portal here. There is nothing really in here, just a few those very annoying creatures. Where did that one come from? Huh, let me try out my flaming sword here. That thing works like a charm. Well, I'm not impressed with this location either. It has lava leaking into the arena here. Oh, there, that is the reason for the shenanigans. They're gonna remove that. That's gonna be helping with less nonsense coming out of here. Let's see if there is other stuff around here that needs removing. Shoot. Man, my blood magic levels should be through the roof meanwhile. Kinda want to find a good location to leave my portal at, or we should be probably putting a stone portal here. What is my blood magic levels at? I'd like to know. 19 already, like that is quite a lot. Okay, I think we should be trying to find a more secure location to leave the portal, probably. Explore a little the vicinity here. I think that is why we left the portal over here. And that little bit of a ruin, because that is at least a little roof over our portal. It's not gonna be preventing everything and all the nonsense from happening, but it might be good enough. So yeah, we're gonna have it here, I guess. Water 2, and we're gonna kite that one away. We don't have that. Oh well. There was a lot of Graustein under here that we didn't even see. Ooh, now we've got fun. Woo. Okay, there is stuff going on here that I don't like in the least. We have to calm that area down a little bit here, huh? Look at all of that fiddleheads to be had here. And a heck ton of Graustein, which we can use to build things. That was the stupidness of me. Keep having trouble here. Good thing I have that big old bubble. Okay, I want all of the Graustein, I want all of the Ashwood. I think we also will go to some length and collect us the fiddleheads here. Because they are here and we can use them in the future to make more good food. We do have a lot of fiddleheads already, but in this game there is not such a thing like too much. I also want some more ashwood, so I'm gonna be using my fabulous axes to cut down the fallen logs and pick up that stuff. And kill whatever else stuff will come around here. Because ashwood, we are a little under-equipped. Making that much nice, all of the stuff will come here. But you know what? I don't care. I want the resources. Shoot. I was too slow to get away again. Need to practice. Getting out of the way here. That is what I'm not good at. We got everything within a range of 100 meters coming at us. But that's okay. Kinda do like the flaming sword. I really do. Whoa, look at that barrage of stuff that is coming at us here. Where did all of those come from? Yeah, I'm only missing a Valkyrie here. Also, we do still miss a marksman trophy, so we gotta find more fortresses to get. Not the marksman trophy, we missed the warlock trophy still. We need to get those. Let me drop off something in my... Look at Ashwood, nice. We got some wood, we got some fiddleheads. It's quite nice. Okay. There is another unsuspecting guy over there. Boom. Wonder where all of that just came from. Because we did destroy that spawner here, but there might be other spawners around that we might want to be finding and getting rid of best we can. And look at that. Some more stuff for me. There's a lot of blobs around here too. Also, I wonder if there is some more other stuff here. There is another of those spawners somewhere we have to go. Oh, there is another fortress over there. Nice. We're gonna have to do something about that. The next spawner is that way. That is quite far off, so I'm not too concerned with that one. I do want to get more ashwood though. While we are here, what is in my pocket? We don't need that urgently, we don't need that urgently. I'm kind of good with that. We're gonna have to get us a new pocket portal. Oh, there is another spawner over there too. And there seems to be... ah, yes, there is a Durger down there. I'm gonna take that. The Durga killed that stuff here. That's good too. Ah, this is the Ashlands. Ah, got out of there in time. Okay, this is looking not too bad from my perspective. There was a Durga here too, a dead one now. Huh. Those branches are not pickable. See that? You can destroy them, but they are not pickable like the ones in the forest. Interesting, interesting. Okay. I think we got everything here. Kind of want to look a little bit in that direction. Yeah, there is stuff over there. There is another of those monuments over there. Okay. Okay. Might want to go over there and get that out of the way to reduce the spawn rate here a little bit. But after all is said and done, I'm pretty happy. Yeah, there is stuff spawning all the time here. I think we have to be doing something about reducing the spawn rate away here, because this is bonkers. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some spawn proving here, I think. This is a kind of a nice place to be building a base too, if you ask me, because it's pretty flat. It's kind of close to the water. I like it. So now let's see, what do we have here? We are pretty full. I'm gonna leave things here and get things home. Something along those lines. Get the heavy stuff first, drop it off, come back, get more stuff, and yeah, I think then it's gonna be time to be documenting. Let me drop that. To be documenting some of our portals. There we go. Got everything here. So we want some signs on this here to document the specialties. What is glittering below here? I don't like that it is glittering underneath here and I can't get to it. And I don't think we have the required crafting station in the vicinity either. Okay, let's get things sorted best we can here. There is some wood and then The other stuffs are food. And there is again... What are you doing here, friend? Can you stop, please? Some of that. And some of that. That is nonsense here. We don't need that many fiddleheads in here. Those are just needed for the nature thingies. We don't need that many fiddleheads in here either. We do have too much. So I guess we gonna be delivering some of that to our forest base because we have way too much in here. Rarely eat some of that. The eggs are more interesting. The asks and tail are more interesting. So let's get all of that really quick over to our forest base so it's out of the way. Because we did put things in here. So let me see. That is all meat. And that is all fiddleheads. And there is more meat. And there is even more meat. We got so much meat. Yeah, that is cool. We probably should be lighting the fire here. Can't see nothing in here. And we should be probably also lighting the stuff on the walls. So, yeah. Are all of those filled up already? No, they ain't. So we're gonna be doing that. That one is full, but that ain't. So that was that, and then we've got to... That is 8. That's only 8. That is uncool. But we could put some of that in here. Trying to make everything fit in here. So that can go in here. And then gonna have a little more room here and carry that home. Nice. So now we're gonna be needing to search for all of the forest and meadows gear. And I don't have the slightest idea where we put that stuff. It is for sure not in here. There is a heck ton of money in here. So I think we have to go through the stuff at the forest base to find all the forest and meadow stuff and put it in our museum. Sorry. But first we are going to be sleeping. We're gonna have a short break here. And I'm gonna be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's sleep. You know what? I think we should be replacing the wooden portals at the farther locations by the stone portals because they are more durable and I don't want to fight my way back there. kinda. So we need for that stone portals 10 ice, 2 molten cores, and 30 growstein, and a stone cutter. So we have a shortage of iron. Ooh, let me get that out of the way. That's still fermenting. We need to eat. We need to go to the swamp and get some crypt action going to get us some more iron, because we are quite short on iron, I think. Let's see what's in here. There is a little bit of iron in here, but not a lot. There is a little bit of iggy wood in here, but not a lot. Shoot. Yeah, I guess so. We have to do some iron egg. Let's make a to-do list. Okay, let's have this is the to-do list. To do. Boom. So that was the wrong button. Thank you very much. I have my fingers in the wrong place. We've gotta get more iron. We've gotta replace other portals with stone. And then we've got fill the museum. Anything else that needs to go on this list? I'm not quite sure. And this side is gonna be portals of the world. World. There we go. And then I kind of wanna sort that by biomes. So we're gonna be starting with the meadows and see if we have some that are not named in the meadows and forest. And that does not look like it. There is one. The number 1 portal is in the Black Forest. Okay, so woo, I have my fingers on the wrong buttons again. Okay, there. FF, 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 and we have meadows and forest number 1. That is all we have there. I did it again. Man. So, and then the next one would be swamp. I don't know. And the next one would be... Let me do that differently. Let me make that swamp and mountain. And this one is plains and mistlands. And this one is gonna be ashlands and deep north once it drops. So this is gonna be, we might need 2 things here. I don't know. Let's check the map. So next one would be swamp. Have we any numbered portals in swamps? Ish. No. Any number portals in... Oh, there is another in the forest. That is the number 2 portal. And there is, it looks like, not a single numbered portal in a mountain anywhere. Wow. Okay. Not in the swamps and not in the mountains. So here we have number 1 and number 2. So that is that. And then we have the plains. Let me remove that because that is misleading. And in the plains, numbered portals in the plains. There is P1. Okay, P1 is the only one in the plains, and then have 3, 4, 5 in the Mistlands. Okay, so number P1 and then number 3, 4, and 5 is in the Mistlands. And then we have the Ashlands, and that is numbers A1 to A24. A1 to A24. All of them are in the Ashlands. That is the portals. So, we have no Wraith trophy, no Warlock trophy, no Serpent trophy, and no Fenring trophy. So, we've got to do something about trophies still. We have to go and search for the stuff to put in the museum. Gonna do that first. There should be things upstairs here. There is boxes of things. Look at all of that stuff here. That is the flint spear. That one is the finewood bow. The bronze weapons are all the tier we are looking for here. Where is the other stuff? Is that hung up on the wall somewhere? There should be even more stuff. I don't know where we left that. Like the antler pickaxe and all of that jazz should be around somewhere. Huh. Curious. It is not hung up on the wall anywhere here. Let's go to the hut and see if we have it in boxes there. We have not been here in a long time. There is nothing in here. Where did all that stuff go? Ah, found it. Look at it. There it is. That is all that stuff that we want to bring to the museum. Let me drop off all of that and get more. Gonna be dropping that off right here. That is quite a lot of stuff that needs to go in the first section of the museum, and then all of the armor too. That is gonna be quite some stuff. And we might want to refill things here a little bit too. This is gonna be a lot of stuff to be hanging up. Gonna be dropping that in here for now because we need to get all the other stuff too. I wonder if you can even put a torch into an item stand. I don't know. I've never ever tried. Honestly, I don't think we have enough item stands mounted. So that is all the weapons, and that is way more than we have stuff to be hanging up there. And then there is also the armor. We need to get all the armor too. Which is upstairs here. Oops. Doot. Got the troll armor, we got the root armor, we got the wolf armor. The wolf armor is mounted here. And yeah, I looked at all the other things. There is nothing more here. So I guess now we have everything here. This is gonna be quite a lot of doing. So, we're gonna deposit the wolf stuff and the root stuff in this corner. And then we're gonna be picking up that ever got to level 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that is that. And then here we got the leather gear stuffs, and that is the rag tunic. So number 4 is the rag tunic, and 1, 2, and 3 is the leather stuff. And then we're gonna try and get all of that up on the wall. Let me try if I can mount. Torch. No, you can't. The torch can't be mounted. Okay. So, that flint spear and that. Wait, let me drop off that thing here. We have to get rid of that by some kind of means. So we have all of that. Crude bow, the fine bow, the club. The club can go up here, and then that can be the shield and a stack breaker. And then we have the axes and the pickaxes. We have 2 of those. Okay, we do need more stuff here. So that is that, and that is, make it a little closer, that, and then there is the crude bow and the fine wood bow, and that stuff. We can put that in a box. Need 3 more item stands. Okay. 3 more item stands needed. Earth. So put one here. 1, 2, 3. That should be working. So that one can be the knife. And that one can be the bronze club. Oh, I forgot the bronze buckler. Shoot, we've got a lot of stuff here. So the front bronze buckler should be somewhere. We haven't brought it, so that bronze buckler needs a place too. Gotta get to the other side. Oh, let me take that torch. Can just leave it over there. Got to bring the bronze buckler, man. It should be somewhere in this box here. There it is. And also that one. And I left my pickaxe here. I have a second one. Wow. Uh-huh. Okay. We can leave that torch here and we can leave that here. Wait, if we sorted that a little bit, we might just be able to determine if we had anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ha ha ha! Yes, that's everything. We can bring the Iron Age stuff at the same time. Iron and mountain. Okay, the bronze buckler needs to go here, and that should complete that one. The abyssal razor needs a space. That was ugh. Yeah, you can make yourself, you can get yourself in trouble here. Okay, the abyssal razor needs a space because that one belongs there too. Okay, and then we gotta hang up a heck ton of those here too. Now we are out of fine wood. Let me hang that back up. Okay. I keep shuffling stuff around here. That is not very clever. 4. We can put 4 things here. We need to have more fine wood. We're gonna put that in here for now. And that is a spare one. So at least we've got the first section completed here with all of that stuff that is for the forest and the mountain. And then this next one is going to be the swamp, and this next one is going to be the mountains, and this next one is going to be the plains, and then the mistlands, and then the ashlands, and then this is gonna be the north. I think it's gonna work in the end. Okay, we've got the first section completed. Need to do some repairing here. Need to get us a little bit. What is going on here? That is all of the... What are you doing here, man? Ruining my space here again. Look at that one. Completely in panic and ruining things here. We forgot to bring that. Oh, we have babies in there. That is nice. But where have all of those others gone? You destroyed the workbench again. Friends, you are digging your own graves here. And there is a lot of stuff going on over there. What is all that about? Look at all of them logs being over there and fighting. And no one in here, just logs calves. I know what that was. That was not a workbench, that was the stonecutter. Let's put that up here again. Because we are going to be needing that one. Well, the night is really dark here. Is there still some food around here? Can they? No, we have to get them more food. Gonna be doing that in tomorrow. Let's get to bed. Gonna have a short break here. Gonna be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's sleep before the night spawns ruin our new calves out there. So we need a little bit more fine wood to hang up all of the... Man, what is going on out there? More fine wood, I said. Fine wood. Oh, we are running low on fine wood. Okay. That needs to go in here. And that needs to go up there. And the black metal I collected needs to go here. And we are going to be hanging up the metal gear. That and that and that and that. And that is metal and that is metal. So let's see. I've got that and that and that and that. I want to have the spear like here. Let's see how the spear will look here. Then we can see where we can put the next one, like there. That can be the buckler. And then we have that one. And that one. And there is a mosquito trying to get to me. I guess we're gonna give that guy a chance. Now I killed the workbench by my lonesome self. That is not what I want. I need a workbench here. There we go. Okay, now back to this. Those item stands here do not make sense because you can see the stuff. I'll take that away. And gonna put in here, and up there probably. So we have the pickaxe and we have the axe. Those are only 2 more for the swamp. So I guess we have too many item stands. Okay, that one up there can come out. And I cannot get to... Yes, I can. Thank you. So, then that is that, and that is that. Boom. And then we need that. We don't have any iron nails anymore. No, we cannot build... Stupidness, we cannot build the armor stands because we don't have iron. So I guess that is our next objective, to go and get us some more iron. We are out of cheapy food here. We should have a heck ton of cheapy food over here. Let's see what we have got, if there is any ready-made cheapy food here. No, there ain't. That is safekeeping stuff. There ain't any ready-made cheap food here. There is just a bunch of trophies and stuff. Okay. I thought we had some here, but I was mistaken. We have a heck ton of other stuff here. We have some bronze, silver, black metal, a real lot of stuff here, but we don't have any pre-made food. Oh, while I'm here, I might just as well get to that here and do some more smeltering here. I want that to be smeltered. Boom. That is a forge. Okay, then we're gonna be cooking some cheap food. Because we don't need, for the swamp, we don't need all of that extra cool stuff. We can go with the cheaper stuff too. And now I picked up the black metal again. We can go with that and Mr. Supreme. That is good enough. I do need the iron, the swamp key. That should be in here. That is that. Ha 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 ha. Also, we do need to do something. Can you please give me that? I want to get going. Time's a-wasting, friends. While that bakes, let's have a look. Okay. Let's have a look at where we are even going, because we need... Okay, Surtling is probably a real good place to go, and then we can go here and get all of those. I think that's what we're gonna be doing. Eat that and that and that. That is plenty. And we need to go to the Surtling place. Let's see. That one is unopened, and there are two more that are unopened as well. Oh man, we've got one of those here. Okay. We had one of those here. Man, those berserk axes are a menace. Look at how we wrecked that without even trying. There's leeches in here too, okay. I don't have a weapon to be throwing. Because we don't have a spear. But I'm gonna be shooting that. Okay, we need to get to one of those other ones. Like here. Ooh, a little bit dangerous here. Those surtlings are not dead. Okay. I guess we never went to do the effort to do something about that here. Okay. It's fine. I'm gonna go in here. Oh. Well, I did not bring a pickaxe. It's quite difficult to do. Why are they afraid? That is strange. Okay. We did not bring a pickaxe, and that is not helpful in getting iron if you don't have a pickaxe. I'm gonna do something about that. Look at all of that. Like, we were in the swamp for like 5 minutes, and we've got a lot of swamp stuff now. Okay, there. Drop all of that jazz off here. We don't need to carry that around. We want the pickaxe. This is gonna be operation because I don't want to bring another pocket portal. We are low on ice anyways. So we are going to be doing that by carrying all of that jazz over to the other side. Oops, leech. Okay, there. What do we have here? What kind of crypt is that? There is nothing in here. Huh? Have we been here? That looks an awful lot like we have been here already. All is picked clean here. There is not a single bit of... Oh, we went to the wrong crypt. Man, stupid. That one is picked clean because we have been here already. That is not what we wanted. That's the wrong one. We need to go over there. That's the one we want to be going into. Boom. Yeah, it's only this side. Okay. Okay. Okay, we've got some folks here. Nothing too critical. I might want to put that on number 7 for now. I usually have it on number 8, but for the purpose of this, we might as well put it on number 7. This is gonna be some jumping around and getting all the iron back because we don't have the portal right on top, but it's okay. Gonna take also the monies. Like when you remember back how hard this was to be doing when we were just starting out in the swamp, and now with the Ashland gear, that is like a joke. It's so funny to remember back. Wait. There we go. Nothing here. Nothing much here. Got all of that. That black metal pickaxe makes real quick work of those muddy scrub piles. Like it's like they are melting. There's a blob beneath that. There's 2 blobs behind that. Can't get at that one. Okay. But now. Here we go. We might want to leave those here because we have ample supply of those. We don't need them. And we might want to get out of here and get that back to the portal before we go on. Because I don't want to run this 3 times in a row. I just want to get that in the box here, and then we get back and do some more. And then we portal everything out all together in one go. Would be a good idea, I think. So we were here. That is all clear. That is all clear. And then we were here. There is some more stuff going on here. There is some Draugr in here. Haha. And then there is nothing anymore. That is that. Leave those here, we don't need them. And then there is something here. Hmm. Okay, there's more here. And that is slow goes in business. Very little boxes in this crypt. Just mud piles to get through. Not very interesting at all. Not gonna be doing that for 6 or 7 crypts because this is gonna be boring. If we do 1 crypt per episode, that should suffice plenty. I do have concerns that we might be needing more iron going forward to the deep north if it drops, because iron has been the single most important source in the game. It has always been things you need iron for, and much of the Ashland gear also took iron, and the Mistland gear needed iron. So we gonna get our iron supply up a little, at least. Be a bit prepared. That is a Christmas room here. Get some gifts, maybe. There is some here. Don't need that. We are a little over here. I have to come back and pick up that stuff. Ooh, there is more in here. See that? Nice. Some gifts. Very good. We're gonna put the surplus in here. Get through here. See what that is about. At first I thought there would not be much here, but it opened up nicely. We got quite a lot of stuff here. There is a ooh, and a big one too. Oh, they are both dead. That is like, just look at how fast those Draugr elites die with us, with those berserker axes. That is just absolutely bonkers. There's more. Now we got a lot of stuff here. And we have to get it all home. Ooh. Let me try and pick up more. That doesn't need to be, and that can be, and we don't really need that urgently, but we need the iron. Probably like that. Just walk it through to the door and then gonna jump home. Which way is out? That way? Not quite sure. Oh yes, that way is out. Nice, okay. Whoop. We're gonna get that out and drop it off, and then we're gonna sprint around for a while to get all of that home. It is nighttime in the swamp. Okay. Ooh, we've got a wraith here. Nice, come here. Get wrecked. Give me a trophy. No? Oh, well, bummer. I would not be opposed to find more wraiths here. Cannot carry a lot in one go, so we have to do that in more than one go, which is a bit boring, but what can we do to get that over here? That? What is this? Oh, another route, okay. There is an oozer over there. Well, I'm not particularly concerned about that. We could put away our weapon, we don't need it really. Keep jumping into the water here too. Okay, that is the last bit of that load, and that crypt is not finished. There is more in there. So I think we have to jump that home and repair our stuffs and come back. Oh, now I'm carrying too much. That is not cool. That was not what I wanted. Now I dropped all of that scrap iron stuff because I got pushed off. There. So can we reach that? Yes. We have to do that again to... Oh, there is some more iron. Okay. I have been on the not so lucky side with the trophies for all of this playthrough. I have been killing so much stuff and still not getting a lot of trophies. So, well, but now we've got us a little bit of stuff here. We have to get to the smelter then. We might want to probably try and get some rested buff back. We do have plenty, 5 minutes. We could bring one sausage or something. We really ran out. We can leave that here. We don't need to carry that. So like that. And we have to repair. Can you? Oh yeah, we have the rested buff. That's cool. We need to repair the stuff here because all of it is... I kind of want to finish that one crypt there. That is what I want to be doing. And if we have to fight some stuff in the night, well, so be it. There is going to be more stuff in the night, but I'm okay with that. We want that crypt over there. It's not so much left in here, so we can work through the night and get all of that sorted. That is where we have been. And then there is a little bit here. I think we don't have that much left here, so that's absolutely okay to do that. And then we go for the next episode. Something in here? No. Nothing in here. And then we have everything here. Yes, well, can take that if we want to. And leave that here. There is nothing in here. Okay. And then we have another one here. And that is it. That is the end of the story. There we go. Nothing more. That was everything in here, and we are good to go home now. But all of what we wanted here, we can pick those thistles because they are needed in the meats, and we will need them anyways at some point. And now we get all of what is in here. Yeah, we might leave that here and take the root. That's good. All of it is good now. Gonna be putting away all the stuff we got. Like all of that jazz here. Let's see what we have. We have that. And that. And then we have something here, and something there, and something there. What else? We have some more iron. And we have some trophies. Swamp. Give me... That needs to go here, and then The chains need to go up there. And then the wood needs to go in here. Yeah, we don't need to eat because we're gonna be just hopping over and bring all the metal over to the forest base and put all of the food into the food boxes, and then we're gonna be ending the episode there. We don't have enough energy to be doing some walking here. This is gonna be taking a while to get all of that over there. But we can put it in the smelters because we have been putting all of the coal already in there, so that is gonna be helpful. Gonna be putting stuff in the smelters here. And we need 20 more. That one. That one. And we're gonna be putting of those. Not one, but 10. A little bit shaken here. And 20 of those. That goes in here. And then we should be able to fit next to everything in there. Only those 9 cannot go in here. No, really? Ah, man. That was stupid. Well, gonna drop it in this direction then. I didn't pick it up. I thought I had. Huh. Playing around with that stuff here. Stupidness. Okay, that is that. And all the other stuff needs to go at our home base. 2 minutes left. What is in our pocket? Only food and arrows, and of course that nonsensical black metal. Okay, we go in here. We're gonna do that because I don't want them mosquitoes to come at me now. And then that things go in here and here. And here. And the axe can go in here. I will forget that I put it there, but that is okay too. And with that, we're gonna end the episode here, I think, for today. Because we don't have the possibility to go sleep. So we're gonna stand here. Oh, we can also sit here. Okay. I hope you liked this episode, albeit a little different with all of the iron mining and other stuffs. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, please consider subscribing. And we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!